Right now, a part of Eastgate City Boulevard is back open after a crash in Greensboro. Good evening, I'm Amber Lake. Police say the crash happened just after 2 p.m. today. Officers say a motorcycle ran into another car on the road. The motorcycle driver was seriously hurt and is recovering at the local hospital. We'll continue to update you as we learn more. And right now, another street is closed in Greensboro. One northbound lane of Summit Avenue from Wendover to 4th Street is shut down while crews work to restore water service. Crews will stay on site until repairs are finished, and city officials expect the road to reopen around 9 tonight. If your water looks cloudy afterwards, run cold water for a few minutes through a faucet without an aerator until it clears. Today, the USDA is clearing up some confusion here in the Triad surrounding Nice's Country Sausage, based right here in Greensboro. A spokesperson for the department told us that Nice's Sausage has not shut down despite months of product shortages and rumors circulating online. They say a notice of suspension was issued back in September, but it applies only to one specific part of the facility, not the whole plant. The USDA says the action is tied to federal requirements for controlling listeria in ready-to-eat products. The news comes after months of shortages as some of Nice's most popular items have been harder to come by. There's still no timeline for when the affected part of the operation could resume. As temps stay low here in Greensboro, the city is activating its white flag warming centers through the weekend. In about an hour, First Baptist Church on Friendly Avenue will open to provide a warm place to stay for adults and families overnight. The church will open again tomorrow at 7 p.m., staying open until Monday morning. Let's turn to Clarify with the latest on this weekend's cold. Claire, I mean, you can hear from my voice, this cold is really getting to me today, but it's okay, I have my tea. But this cold weather, I think, has an impact on it.
Right, Amber, you know, I'm kind of in the same boat. My throat's been bothering me a little bit too, but the hot cocoa I think has been kind of nice here. Just needed that warmth too. Highs today only made it into the upper 30s and lower 40s across the area. 39 in Greensboro as well as in Winston-Salem, 42 in Burlington. Lots of clouds that were able to keep us cool, but at least we weren't seeing all of those rain showers that have stayed really kind of over toward our coastline. Those clouds going to be moving out into the day tomorrow with more sunshine on the way. Over the next 12 hours, we're going to fall. It's going to become pretty chilly, below freezing in the upper 20s and lower 30s. Likely going to be foggy too as we start out tomorrow morning. Mid to upper 40s for the afternoon with some more peaks of sunshine on the way for Sunday. That's all ahead of a cold front that's going to introduce cooler air as we step into early next week. And that's going to be kind of brought in right before we see that chance for maybe a couple of flurries into Monday late morning into early afternoon. Not likely going to be very impactful though. Any amounts that do appear are likely going to be very light, scattered, and may not stick either. I do have temperatures that are going to be sitting in the low to mid 30s, but mainly in the middle 30s, just above freezing. So, and ground temperatures obviously going to be even warmer than that. So anywhere that it does stick, likely going to be over in the grasses, but we'll continue to keep an eye on the forecast. And there are some models that show a little bit more of a widespread rain and kind of snow event. Again, we'll keep an eye on that and of course keep you updated. But for now, I'm not expecting really anything impactful. Sunday afternoon, starting to see those temperatures rise back in the upper 40s, right at around 50 degrees. Here's that 7-day. We're back in the upper 30s for Monday, lower 40s for Tuesday. Sunshine is back with 50s by midweek.
Claire, thank you. Today, Greensboro residents flooded streets downtown to celebrate the holiday season at the annual holiday parade. The parade is a city tradition over 40 years old. Huge holiday balloons floated down the street as marching bands, dancers, and even the WFMY News 2 crew followed on behind. Now, if you couldn't make it out there today, you just know that we have your back, right? You can check out the parade anytime you want on WFMY Plus. It's streaming right now on demand. Just download and watch it for free. In the true holiday spirit, local organizations are starting to give back. Members of the Omega Psi Phi Tau Omega chapter held a winter coat drive this morning to help people stay warm this winter. The fraternity collected all types of coats, socks, and hoodies to then give back those to those who need it. Organizers say they gave out around 72 care packages as well.
It honestly fills my heart, man. Like I said, the Lord God has blessed me with so much, man. Me and my family, like I said, my family and friends, we're so fortunate. And I think all the time that we kind of forget the small things, whether it's waking up, you know what I mean, being enclosed in our right mind, being able to talk, walk. And like I said, I come out here and I see there's a need of people who need things. Like I said, that I kind of take for granted at times. So like I said, this is a big event. And like I said, this fills my heart, man, so much.
Fills our heart too. This is the third time the chapter hosted this coat drive, and they plan to keep it on going. And they weren't the only ones giving back today. Tons of bikers rumbled into riding High Harley-Davidson today, all to support the annual toy drive with Cone Health. The partnership brings in toys and donations for local families who need extra support during the holiday season. Event organizers say the ride grows every single year, and the goal is simple: to make the holidays a little easier for families facing tough times.
Sometimes it's the small things, right? Like food and toys and being able to say yes to your children that make you feel better.
Yes.
And so I think we certainly share a mission of a great lifestyle that's active and engaged, and something that can help all of our community members feel connected over the holidays.
Organizers say they're already looking ahead to next year, hoping to make the drive even bigger and help even more families. The holiday season is the time when people all over the nation give back. We just talked about two stories right then. Today, one nonprofit donated thousands so over 130 kids can get their favorite shoes for Christmas.
Today is a very special day for these Granite City students. For many,
good morning.
It's the first time they've stepped foot in a shopping mall, but their day is about to get even sweeter. Inside this famous footwear,
There we go.
is a chorus of shoe sizes,
13 and a half.
excitement,
All right, let's hit it.
and holiday cheer.
Merry Christmas.
The nonprofit All God's Children Shall Have Shoes hosts the annual shopping event. This year, 135 children from the Granite City School District are taking part with the help of dozens of community volunteers.
Nobody's tried it on yet.
8-year-old Madison Jaycox is on the hunt for new Converse.
All right, there you go.
This pink and white pair, a perfect fit.
What do you think? Do we have success?
I think we have.
Along with some new socks, it's out with the old and in with the new.
I think they're cute, and I like the little hearts on the sides, and that this little heart.
She's a fan of her little sister's new kicks, too.
I like on the hearts, and it says Hello Kitty on it.
The shopping spree is paid for by donations collected by All God's Children Shall Have Shoes. Today, nearly $8,000 allowed each child to pick out the pair they wanted.
Sometimes the children that come will have the same shoes from last year, so they really need these shoes. And it's something special that they can have at school that makes them look just fun.
Autumn Velez was on the hunt for light-up shoes. Now she's barely able to contain her excitement.
I like them super much. I'm going to wear them all day for school.
Put your foot in here.
By the end of the day, each child is walking a little taller and prouder as they head back to school.
You can see it on their faces when they walk through the classroom door and just feel more confident and be able to answer questions, listen, and participate in the classroom.
Along with shoes and socks,
I got a sticker and a eraser. Oh, and I do have a cookie.
and it doesn't get any better
Right here.
than that.
Well, if you're traveling for the holidays, you know it can get pretty stressful, and you may opt in for even an earlier flight because of it all. WFMY News 2's Ben Briscoe posted a video on our Facebook page with tips to help you get ahead of the holiday rush.
Let me show you why early morning flights are the best flights. Even if it means setting your alarm painfully early to be at the airport before 6 a.m. But trust me, there are 3 reasons I do this every time. First, morning flights have the fewest delays. The day hasn't had time to fall apart yet. No weather buildup, no crew timing issues, no aircraft backups. Second, early flights are often cheaper, up to 13% less, according to Travel and Leisure. And here's one a lot of people don't know. You usually get less turbulence because the sun hasn't had time to heat up the ground yet, which means calmer air. One catch with this travel hack, though, it requires coffee. Off to see Mom. Have a great week and follow along for more ways to improve your life.
Welcome to WFMY News 2 Sports. I'm Bryce Parker. We start with men's college basketball as the Duke Blue Devils went on the road for a top 10 meeting with Michigan State. Duke, who has remained unbeaten this season, looked to capture its 10th win. Now late in the first, Duke down by 5. Cam Boozer is going to steal this entry pass, throws it ahead to his twin Caden, and Caden lays it in on the other side of the rim, cutting the lead down to 3. Later, freshman Demay Sarr, he's going to drive through the lane. He's maybe going to get away with the travel right here, but kicks it anyway to Nicholas Kaminia, who buries the 3. Duke will go into halftime down by 3. Now to the second half, Duke still trailing by 3. Cam Boozer, with plenty of space, spots up and ties the game. His 18 points and 15 assists tonight gives him his 5th double-double of the season. And then with 4 minutes to go, Isaiah Evans uses this screen, launches the triple, and finds the bottom of the net, excuse me. Duke would hang on to win this one 66-60, and it proves to a perfect 10-0. And NC State also hosted UNC Asheville today. Ben Allen Lubin is going to back down this defender. He's going to draw this double, makes a perfect pass to Darian Williams, who gives the Wolfpack their first points of the night. Later in the first, score tied at 25. Physical play at the entry pass, but NC State's Kadir Copeland ends up with the steal. Copeland kicks it to Trey Holloman, who launches it from 3 and breaks the tie. NC State took a 2-point lead in the half, and then the second, Lubin driving left absolutely posters this defender. Lubin finished with 23 points and 12 rebounds, and the Wolfpack secure a 75-63 win at home. And wrapping up sports, switching to the gridiron, Duke makes a short drive to Charlotte today to face Virginia in the ACC championship game. The Blue Devils look to secure their first ACC football championship since 1989. Kickoff is at 8 p.m. We'll have those highlights for you at 11. And that is your WFMY News 2 Sports Report.
Bryce, thank you. Here's something good to hear. This holiday season, one ballet program is turning inclusion into art. High school dancers are becoming teachers, stepping in to help their peers with Down syndrome do what they love most, and the experience is transforming everyone involved.
When this curtain opens, you'll see another rehearsal for another community production of The Nutcracker. But this is not just another scene.
I'm ultra grateful.
Erica Kraft's daughter Elsie has Down syndrome.
And when she was born, they were like, we don't know if she's going to talk or whatever. And I'd be like, well, we'll figure that out as we go.
14 years later,
Let's just do some more leaps.
Some more leaps? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Elsie's made leaps some thought she never would.
I've been dancing for 7 years now.
7 years?
Yeah.
7 years as part of a program called the Purple Tutu.
Ballet historically has been really exclusive. It's traditionally not been open to a lot of different people, including people with disabilities.
Madison Hardin brought the program to Alexandria, Virginia back in 2016.
Dance was such an important way for me to express myself growing up. We really try hard to show that ballet can and should be for anyone who has a passion for it.
Once a week, participants like Elsie rehearse with teachers like Rachel Jurda.
It's not your typical teachers. We're high school students and we're still learning, we're still growing just as the dancers are.
They grow together.
It is just an incredible sense of fulfillment.
Step, step, leap.
As these dancers prepare to take the stage, they do so as all others would.
I tell people all the time, it's a legit ballet program. Like, they're using the correct terms, pas de chat, tendu, with the girls. And they are doing the same exact thing that you would in any ballet class around the world.
Plie, stretch.
Their work will culminate this month for one scene in the Alexandria Community Nutcracker.
I remember Elsie's first performance actually was in the spring. We do an end-of-year recital. After the performance, Elsie's mom ran up to me. She was just in tears and was just like, thanking me for giving Elsie this opportunity that she didn't know if Elsie would ever get to have.
Yeah, I really just am amazed.
Amazed that while the show may be fantasy, this is her daughter's reality.
One final check-in on your forecast over the next couple of days. We are going to continue to track that threat of a what word am I trying to say? A wintry mix on the way into the Monday afternoon and evening. A little bit of a flurry threat, I would say, but it's really not going to be impactful nor do I think it's really going to be accumulating either. Still going to be a cold day though, upper 30s, 50s will return by the middle of next week.
What is it with those mixes going on? I mean, it's either, I mean, we want rain or we want snow, right?
Right. No, I know. It's so early in the season, so it happens.
Okay. All right, well, fingers crossed that we'll have snow later on this season. That'll do it for us here. We'll see you tonight at 11.